right, another trig identity one. This time, let's do the old trick where I erase this and write it down here, because some teachers like to do it that way. So I'm going to write what I want it to equal down at the bottom. This actually makes more sense to me to do it this way. And then I'm just going to go straight through like this. And hopefully end up at cosecant x. Okay? Different ways, different teachers write it different ways. Just deal with it. So now I'm just converting, I'm basically working with the left side and I'm making it look like the right side. Okay? That's the way that makes the most sense to me to do it anyway. Okay, so the first step I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply this one by 1 minus cosecant x, or cosine x, just because that's a strategy I use a lot of times. In fact, at the same time, I'm going to rewrite this in terms of sine and cosine. So what's cotangent? Cosine x over sine x. And what's 1 minus cosine times this going to be? It's going to be sine x times 1 minus cosine x all over. If I multiply that by 1 minus, it's going to be 1 minus cosine squared x, which I'm fairly accustomed to seeing, right? Okay, I like it so far, because what's this going to turn into now? Sine squared. So I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to multiply this by sine x over sine x. Okay? So that would be cosine x sine x over sine squared x. Do you see how I did that? Plus sine x times 1 minus cosine x all over sine squared x, which is good because now I can combine them together. In fact, let's go ahead and distribute this in. Why do I distribute it in now? Because I see what's going to happen with this one. What's going to happen when I multiply sine x times negative cosine x? What am I going to get? Negative cosine x sine x, which is going to cancel out with that one because I can add them together. So this is turning into one big fraction, which, remember, that's what I knew I had to do because I only have one term in my answer. So that's part of the reason I know I'm going to have to combine these fractions together, and I'm eventually going to have to get common denominators. Okay? So when I do that, what happens? Well, all that stuff's going to cancel in the top except what? Just sine x is going to stay on the top, right? And what's the bottom still? Sine squared x. And now what's going to happen? What's canceling? One of the sine x's cancel, so how many are going to be left? And what is 1 over sine x? Cosecant x. Follow your nose, do what you know usually works, and it's probably going to work out for you. That's how it works with these problems.